Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with the second video. And today's topic is gonna be 7 signs God is removing and replacing people out your life. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, 7 signs God is removing and replacing people out your life. Okay, now I know this right here is probably going to be a tough video for some people to watch because everybody don't like the truth. Everybody don't want the truth, all right? And so, you know, y'all, I'm not about to tickle nobody's ears every video, all right? I'm sorry, y'all, and honestly, I'm not going to do it on any video. My goal is to keep it 100% real with y'all, family, okay? Because, listen, they probably don't, but I love you, and I need you to know this real. Okay, I need y'all to be ready for this real. And so with that being said, y'all, God told me to deliver this message, all right, that it's 7 signs that you're gonna see, all right, when he is removing and replacing people out of your life. I'm talking about marriages. Yep, I'm talking about relationships. Yes, sir, I'm talking about friendships. All right, I'm talking about family members, associates, co-workers, all right, those who you love oh so much. Oh, so much. Yeah, y'all. He trying to remove them and replace them with something better. All right. He's trying to remove them and replace them with something better. Just because somebody just got replaced out your life doesn't mean that this is the worst thing ever. It doesn't mean that, family. All right. And just because somebody got removed out your life, it doesn't mean that your life is going to end. Right. In fact, y'all, it's getting better. Somebody drop in the comments and say it just got better. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say it just got better. And so with that being said, y'all, no more rambling. We're going to go ahead and get into it. But before we do so, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. And not only that, y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get into it, chosen ones. Number 1. People are cutting themselves off. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Don't be blind, y'all. People are cutting themselves off. You ain't did nothing to nobody. You ain't cussed them out. You ain't tampered with their kids. You ain't messed with their money. You haven't tarnished with their emotions. But people are starting to cut themselves off. Bruno, why is that? Because God is only allowing them to do so, right? He's allowing them to do so. Listen, y'all, I had a situation where, and it wasn't my situation, but I know this particular person. I think I spoke about it in one video, but it's been so long, so I'm gonna tell y'all the same story. This person was living in a family member's house, right? His name was not on the deed. However, he had been living there for about, 2 years? I want to say. And so it was a family house, and you know, the mother is kind of elderly, so she's not really able to take care of business, you know, make sure the house is maintained and stuff like that. So it was in the daughter's name, right? Well, not in the daughter's name, but the daughter pretty much took care of everything. Well, long story short, you know, the daughter kind of took advantage of it, right? And, you know, put her brother out the house, okay? And so with that being said, you know, of course they had to go to court and stuff like that. But I mean, still, I've been living in this house for 2 years, right? And you now want to talk about, oh, you know, it's a bull market, or whenever the market is going up, right? Because, you know, right now it's a seller's market. So if you sell a house right now, you're going to get, you know, double, triple the profit, right? Quadruple the profit. And so that was her mindset. And she basically cut her own brother off, right? Stepped on him. Let me go ahead and get this house up out you. I'll take you to court. Oh, yeah, here go the paperwork. I'm going to have my lawyer to talk to you, right? Well, this same guy, all right, ended up going to trucking school. Man, y'all know what happened. He got his money right. He done got a truck now. He's driving trucks, okay? And listen, y'all, you know, what I got from that was, sometimes a person got to do you nasty, just so you can clean yourself up. Let me say it once again, y'all. Sometimes a person got to do you nasty just so you can clean yourself up. Brina, what are you saying right now? See, his sister cut herself off, right? But God was only removing her, okay, and replacing her so he could clean himself up, right? He told me, he said, man, I probably would have been in jail, right? I probably would have been doing something totally different, man. But I'm glad that this right here happened for me, right? Because while she thought that she was stepping on him, she only helped lift him up, right? Because if it wasn't for her, he wouldn't be going to truck driving school. Sometimes you got to be pushed on the edge, okay? But without rambling on this, do y'all follow what I'm saying? All right? Sometimes, y'all, people will cut themselves off, okay? God would allow people to cut themselves off. All right. Moving on to the next one, family, is going to be number 2. And that is, you're being introduced to quality people. Okay. You're being introduced to quality people. Somebody drop in the comments and say OQP. All right. Be sure to drop in the comments, family, and say OQP. Reno, what does that mean? Only quality people. All right. Would you rather have your pizza to come from Little Caesars or Pizza Hut? All right. Would you rather your pizza be a Totino's pizza, right, or something that came from Domino's? I'm just being honest, y'all. Quality only. Quality is best. Reno, what are you saying right now? Well, let me just tell y'all this right here, y'all. In 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33, it says, do not be deceived. Evil company corrupts good habits, right? It says, do not be deceived. Evil company corrupts good habits, okay? Listen, you are being introduced to quality people because those old individuals was corrupting your good habits, right? You was the only person with a good heart. You was the only person who wasn't selfish. You was the only person who wasn't stingy, all right? You was the only person who was not negative. Are y'all following what I'm saying? Okay, you know, y'all, before I became who I am today, you know, I used to have a bad circle of friends, all right? But when I moved to Atlanta, y'all, and I moved to Atlanta around 18, right, 17, 18, when I moved here, this is when I began to see a different quality of people, right? So when I was able to go back home, you know, I was able to decipher and differentiate the types of people because I was seeing them there. See, sometimes you got to leave your hometown to see what's going on, right? And so with that being said, y'all, I would start going to networking events, right? And I would be exposed to how people are communicating, exposed to a different language, exposed to how people was dressing. Like, I was always a nice dresser. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. You know, not to toot my own horn, but I'm gonna toot it. Okay, I'm gonna toot it, y'all, right? I was a nice dresser, y'all, when I was in high school, even in middle school, right? And I didn't even have it like that. But, you know, I became a beast in high school. I always been a nice dresser. However, I took it up a notch, you know, when I was able to start seeing how other men would dress, right? You know, I was seeing how other guys, how they button up. You know, they got nice slacks, nice shoes. You know, my man, he got the plaid pants. You know, he just, but you see a different quality of people. You see a different quality of people. Same thing for my ladies. Maybe you came from a small country town. You know, women just wear bunnies on their head. They just walking around. They're not trying to look presentable. Somebody drop in the comments and say presentation is everything, right? You know, she's not trying to look presentable. She look like she just went to McDonald's with Ray Ray, right? Burger King with Roger. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all already know. And so with that being said, y'all, you know, you are now being introduced to a quality people. You can't go to the city doing this now. I mean, you can, but you're going to be on the low end of the city. Do y'all follow what I'm saying? You are now being introduced to new people, new thinking, new ways. Okay? Moving on to the next one, y'all. Number 3, your tolerance level is low. Yep, your tolerance level is low. All right? You know, you get to a point where you don't accept BS. All right, you get to a point where it's a turnoff. You like, man, you on this, and you just skedaddle. You get gone quickly, right? I know I do, y'all. You know, when a person start coming with BS, or when a person start trying to make me, you know, chase their validation or chase them, or make me feel, you know, disrespected or less than, I'm out of here. I don't have nothing to prove to you, all right? And I don't owe you anything. And so with that being said, y'all, God sees all, he hears all, he knows all, right? And so with that being said, you have to understand that he knows what you're going through. And so he's going to put you in position to start removing certain people, replacing certain people. It's going to be all through his power. All things are possible through the Most High, y'all. You got to know that. You have to know that. And so with that being said, y'all, I had a situation when I was supposed to go on a trip with a group of friends, right? And, these group of friends, I just started outgrowing them. Like, they childish, want to chase tail, right? They want to smoke, they want to drink. I just don't got that type of time. Now, I don't mind having a sip or two, right? Drunkenness is condemned, not drinking. It's fine to have you some wine, fine to have you a little drink, fine, whatever. But when you make that the priority, man, we finna get drunk, but we finna, I got you, bro. I'm gonna catch you on the other side, right? That's just not my cup of tea. It's just not my cup of tea, right? And so, I just pulled out the trip. I just started noticing how childish they were. I started noticing the type of conversation they had, and I pulled out. I started outgrowing people. And this is why you're going through what you're going through. You are outgrowing them. They want to jerk off. They want to do this. They want to do that. They want to do everything but find out how to, uplift themselves. Find out how to expand their mind. They don't care, y'all. All right. And so God is going to remove and replace these people out your life because they are stepping in the way of God's purpose. Somebody drop in the comments and say God's purpose. All right. Moving on to the next one, family. Number 4, God is shifting your environment. That's another big one. God is shifting your environment. So yes, the job, he's going to shift it, right? Yes, your hometown, he's going to shift it. He's going to begin to shift, those environments that made you comfortable, those environments that made you content, those environments where you was the most, confident, right? You're going to start seeing your environment shift. And so you may catch yourself at more networking events. You may catch yourself going to different cities. You may catch yourself going to different apartment complexes, searching for a new apartment. You may catch yourself, searching for new homes. You're just going to catch yourself in new environments, y'all. I never forget when I was in the airport, when I was working at the warehouse, all these jobs that I had, they had similar, outcomes. They had similar shifts. Okay. When I was at the airport, I would notice and find myself, sitting outside of mansions, just trying to manifest a different life, manifest a different environment, right? My environment started changing. Yeah, I wasn't in a mansion, but I got in a better apartment, right? I wasn't in no big old compound, okay, but I was getting invited, to mansions or invited to different places, right? And I look at that, y'all, as God is showing you or previewing you what your life is going to look like in the future. Somebody drop in the comments and say amen if y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, right? Because manifestation is real, right? Manifestation is real. And so, God is going to shift your environment on purpose, right? You're probably around a bunch of bums. Okay. You're probably around a bunch of bums. All right. And you like, man, I know my life is not this. Why am I around people, who don't want more out of life? God is going to start shifting your environment. He's going to start showing you that it's possible. Okay. He's going to start putting you in position to where you are in better environments. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Okay. But moving on to the next one, y'all. Number 5, strangers will bless you. Okay. Strangers will bless you. Reno, bless me with what? A prophecy, advice, divine messages, okay? And it's going to be sent from the Most High. You got to understand and know that, y'all, okay? I never forget when I was selling books on the corner, I had a lady to just straight up prophesy over my life, all right? And guess what? Some of those things came to pass. Guess what? Now, flash forward, I'm working for myself, okay? And so you have to understand something, y'all. God will really send random people to your life, all right, to deliver a message. It was another guy. And this didn't happen to me. I want to say this was I Am Spectacular. He said that you know, he was in the car. Everybody got outside of the car, and it was one person, you know, who stood there. He ain't say nothing to nobody else, but he said something to him. He said he gave him a whole, you know, scroll. He said that this message, man, was delivered from me, delivered to you from God, right, through me. And so he said everything that man said, it came to pass. Everything he said, it came to pass. So God will really use a stranger to bless you, not just only with opportunities, not just only with money, but giving you a word. Do y'all know how good Adam and Eve had it? Do y'all know how good Adam and Eve had it, family? Okay, to be in the presence of the Lord. That's what Garden of Eden stand for, the presence of the Lord. That wasn't his presence. It don't get no better than that. Right nowadays, y'all, we got to pray and, you know, we got to wait. But they got an immediate answer back in the day. Okay. And so how great does it get to have a stranger to bless you with God's message? Okay. But this is how God operates, y'all. He's going to remove and replace certain people. And sometimes, y'all, it comes through a stranger. It comes directly through a stranger. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know if y'all are picking up what I'm putting down. All right. And so number 6, okay, you won't feel comfortable anymore. You won't feel comfortable anymore, okay? Y'all, I had a friend, and really he was like my cousin, but, you know, we just was never that close like that. But so we considered each other like just good homeboys. And so after I came back home from college, you know, I had came to his crib, you know, just trying to get back like old times. We had a few of our other buddies over there, and these fools they were smoking weed. And I'm not looking down on anybody who smoke weed, right? Because it would be hypocrisy on me to say, oh, you smoke weed, when I used to do it, you know, years back. I'm just saying what I don't want to be around anymore. And so they were smoking weed, which wasn't a real big deal, but they had guns around the place, right? And just playing a video game. Like, I guess that was their vibe. That's what they do. Like, they just they smoke, they drink, and then they play video games, and they just sit there and don't really talk. And so, you know, I've been in the city for a little minute, so, you know, I'm going off of energy. Like, hey, I need some energy, man. You know, I'm not finna sit here while y'all play y'all video games, and I'm just like, yeah, what's up? Just keeping it cool. That's not how we do. That's not how we do. And so with that being said, y'all, I didn't feel comfortable. So y'all know what I did? Hey, bro, man, good to see you, bro. I'm up out of here, right? And I got gone. That's not what we do. I ain't finna sit down and just sit here. No. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to talk what's going on, because I am a businessman and I am a businessman. Okay? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? And so with that being said, again, you won't feel comfortable in certain environments and around certain people no more. This is God removing and replacing them out your life. All right. And so the last one, y'all, number 7, you're going to start cutting people off. OK, you're going to start cutting people off. I'm going to tell you straight up and down, y'all. All right. You're going to get to a point where you're so fed up to where if a person just play with you a little bit, they gone. Somebody drop in the comments and say bye. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say bye. You're going to get to a point to where if a person play with you just a tiny, itsy bit, you're going to, hey, all right, man, you know, it was good being friends. Oh, all right, this relationship was cool. Okay, and you're going to get up out of here. I'm just being honest. Like, you get tired very, very quick, okay? And not only that, but you're able to pick a person out quick too, all right? Because your discernment is on 10. God is giving you the discernment. He's giving you his spirit to pick these people apart, all right? To see exactly who they are. Your intuition on 10, all right? And so you have to understand that when God is removing and replacing people out your life, don't feel bad for cutting a person off. I know it's, you know, very highly talked about, cut them off, right? But you have to understand that when it comes to you cutting a person off, it doesn't mean that you are a bad person. You are actually fulfilling God's prophecy. Have you looked at it like that? Life is all about perspective. You are actually fulfilling God's prophecy, which means it was never, you know, written for them to be in your story. We're going to end it up on that, y'all. It was never written for them to be in your story. That was good. All right. But we're going to go ahead and do a recap, family. Then we'll conclude this video. So number 1, y'all, People are cutting themselves off, okay? Number 2, you're being introduced to quality people. Drop in the comments, y'all, OQP, only quality people. Number 3, your tolerance level is low, all right? Your tolerance level is low. Number 4, God is shifting your environment, all right? Number 5, strangers will bless you. Number 6, you won't feel comfortable anymore. And number 7, you are going to start cutting people off, straight up and down, y'all. All right, straight up and down. And so with that being said, y'all already know how we do. If you would like to purchase this t-shirt, y'all, this Yes Sir t-shirt, book a one-on-one session with me, enroll into my social influence course, or purchase any one of these books, y'all be sure to hit the comments, all right? Look for the link there, or y'all can hit the link inside my description. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace. What's good, family? It's your boy Reno. Check this out, y'all. I just dropped my social influence course, okay? Where I show you how to build up your social media platform as well as become a self-published author. Understand what I'm saying, y'all? If you want to leverage your expertise, okay, you got to publish your book. But not only that, if you want to get popping and build your community, you got to build up your social media platform. And so I put that all in one course, okay? And so all you got to do is go to the link in my bio, all right? And drop in the comments, social influence. If you want to build up your social influence, click that link in the bio and we're going to get you popping. Keep a rich mentality.